Hey guys, it's your guy in the chair here, and look, this is my review for 1001, starring Teyana Taylor, William Catlett, Josiah Cross, and was directed by A.V. Rockwell. And our story follows Teyana Taylor portraying this mother who literally just got out of jail. She sees her 6-year-old son wandering the streets, and essentially she decides to take him out of the foster care system, not necessarily legally, but she decides to take matters into her own hands and decides to try to get her life back and raise her son in the chaotic city of New York. And that is the best way I can describe this plot. And look, simply put, guys, I don't plan to be too long on this film because Teyana Taylor is the main reason we are here watching this film in the first place. Her performance is absolutely astounding. It's astounding. It's energetic, it's gripping, it's captivating, polarizing, all that and so much more. Teyana Taylor really comes from a very raw, deep place here, and you can tell that she's just absolutely doing her best to make this film as entertaining as it possibly can be. She's a main reason for that. I'm not even gonna lie. Teyana Taylor does a lot of backpacking in this film, as far as the film for me doesn't necessarily hit its stride or its absolute impactful point until we get towards the end of the film. Once Terry, the young boy, is kind of grown, is in the grown-up character now, the guy that portrays the older version of him, Josiah Cross. Once we get to that part of this story, I think that's where the movie is at its strongest. Personally, before that, I feel like it was more so, it was good, but I don't know. I mean, for me personally, I kept getting Moonlight vibes from this movie, just in a different point of view. Like, if it were, instead of us focusing so much on Chiron, which was the Moonlight character, as like a kid, teenager, and adult, we were seeing this from the mother's perspective. And I just kept getting Moonlight vibes from this film. That's why I was kind of and it's crazy because, like I said, William Catlett, he kind of plays Mahershala Ali's role as the father figure in Mahershala Ali was the father figure in Moonlight. William Catlett plays the father figure in this film. I got crazy Moonlight vibes from this movie, and that's why personally when I'm watching the beginning of this film, or kind of the first, maybe I want to say maybe the first hour of the film, it's kind of I've been here before. It was just giving me the kind of I've been here before vibe. I just got Teyana Taylor giving me a performance that I can actually, lean on to keep me entertained and interested throughout the film. But personally, there just wasn't really a lot in the beginning there, keeping me as much as interested as I wanted to be. I wanted to absolutely walk out of this film adoring this film and just going absolutely crazy about, Teyana Taylor just doing everything that she can do in this film to just absolutely be the talent that I know she is. But I mean, personally, just other than Teyana Taylor in the film, there's not really much else this film has to offer. But like I said, where the film gets to the strongest point is definitely towards the end, where Josiah Cross, who gives a great performance as well, him and Teyana Taylor's performance and their interaction with each other as him being an older son really hits where this movie is most impactful and where it's actually supposed to be the most impactful. Because you have to understand, watching this film and just watching her live her life and try to do right by her son, it really hits you hard because it just shows you that life is so hard, life just will beat you down. It does not really matter what's going on. You have to find a way to keep pushing, and that just sucks, bro. Seriously, it's the hard, cold truth of the world that we live in, man. And this movie does a great job of portraying that. But it's just, I don't know, that's why I say Teyana Taylor does a really good job of capturing this raw essence of life here in this movie. Because the whole time I'm just thinking to myself, how crazy life is, and just how truthfully nobody cares, and how you really have to do whatever you can to make a life for yourself and be happy and things like that. And you got to figure out what is going to make you happy in this life and what's going to give you purpose and things like that. And Teyana Taylor, like I said, Teyana Taylor really dug deep. That's why I say I'm not as mad at the rest of the film for not being as strong, because Teyana Taylor really proves the film's point. She does everything she has to do to prove the film point. Really, everybody else does. It's not like anybody's doing a bad job in the film. There's not any character that really takes me out of it, or there's no moment that really just makes me go, oh, I didn't like that. It's just a matter of, I felt like the second half of this film was just so much stronger than the first. Yet the first had definitely had its reasons to be kind of impactful, but the second part of this film is just where I really felt like it hit its stride, and it was just absolutely just amazing. Like I said, Josiah Cross did a phenomenal job, and him and Tiana Taylor's chemistry as mother and son, not necessarily, as mother and son, their chemistry together just was so amazing. Like I said, the ending almost brought me to tears. She does a great job. It's a very good movie. Look, I'm not going to necessarily say I adored this film. I mean, I liked it. I thought it was good. I may have said adored. I don't know. I use that word a lot. I got to start using other synonyms to describe film. But I did like this movie a lot. I thought that her performance was absolutely immaculate. Do I think she's going to get nominated for it? It's way too early to tell. And honestly, I got to be real with you. If movies like Dungeons and Dragons are coming out and becoming hits, 2023 is going to have a lot to offer. So I'm not necessarily sure if she's going to be nominated for this performance. I personally wanted to walk out thinking to myself she would automatically be one of the solidified, nominations. But like I said, it's just way too early to tell. I do think she should definitely be considered because she gave a raw, powerful performance in the movie. But for all those reasons and so many more, guys, I'm going to go ahead and give 1001 a 3.5 out of 5 stars. All right, so 1001. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and so much more, guys. Look, I really do appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. This is your guy in the chair. More content coming to you soon.